Shalom, Rainicorns, it's Ellie here. I do look sleepy. I am. So I woke up late. That's one of the fun things about life. Stuff happens. And so I will not be able to do everything that I thought I was gonna be able to do today. Which no issue. You know? You just kind of maneuver and adapt depending on how things go. Hold on one second. So, ladies, okay, we're having discussion today. I'm gonna be making more videos like these, where I'm catering directly to ladies. All right. So, if you are a masculine watching this video or any of the videos where I am directly talking to ladies, um, I like I said in the last one, I want you to put. We're doing hair first. I want you to question why are you watching a video like this? Okay. Are you watching it to get a better comprehension for your daughter, for your feminine that you are in a relationship with, for your future feminine? Is that your reason for watching this, or do you have some other thoughts going on in your head? Really think about that before you continue watching videos like these, okay? So, ladies, y'all check in the description box where we talk about polygyny and how to pimp niggas. That we go into detail on how to pimp these niggas, the ones that are unrighteous, okay? Crystal Lightweight Mindset said, ladies, period, with the sprinkles emojis. Got the hearts, got the sprinkle, got the sergeant, got the crown, got the years, all of it, all of it. And so, if you're a masculine watching, you're like, oh, pimp us, oh, no, 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 and you're in your feelings, you're like, listen, if you're in a committed relationship, you don't even have to worry about that. So the fact that you probably went into a panic in the first place says a lot about you. I had made a video about the whole woke broke nigga epidemic that we have in the United States. And it's like, I'm speaking to ladies, but I know masculines are going to watch this and be appalled by the fact that I have opened the call to pimp them. So the thing about it is, even with things like this where we are enhancing our physical appearance, so you have workers, you have the working girls, you have the OnlyFans girls, you have the exotic dancers, and you have the basically the arm ladies where they're hired to be on a masculine's arm for a certain amount of time for an appearance. Okay, when you go into a profession like any of those, you can't just look any sort of way. That's why I teach on regular stuff. Like if you want to go into real estate, you don't gotta. I could literally show up exactly like this and get a deal done because I know numbers. Because I know numbers, I know area as far as like market, and I know how to find customers. It doesn't matter what my physical appearance looks like in order for me to get a deal done. But when you're in a profession like what I just mentioned, right? You have to make sure your appearance is on point because that's the entire point of the profession. And so when our guys, the ones who are enlightened, the ones who know information, knowledge, and wisdom, that, you know, our people have been in cycles for generational curses, all that, when they continue to still be part of low vibrational behavior as far as servicing in those areas, then it's almost as if they're asking to be taken advantage of financially because that's what they're choosing to do. They're choosing to use their finances instead of doing things like actually building communities, paying for resources, and assisting with what's actually going on. They're choosing to behave in such a low vibrational way. So I explain a lot more of that on the actual video. I have it linked in the description box. So if you want to watch the Pimp Niggas video, it's on Instagram. It's linked in the description box. And so our physical appearance is magic. You know, they tell you in the Bible, makeup is witchcraft and all that good stuff, which it is. And it's not a thing. You can't keep getting spooked by terminologies like witchcraft, okay? Because everything is witchcraft. McDonald's is witchcraft. Wendy's is witchcraft. They're both the same color, and they're both it's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. Colors are magic. Everything is magic. So you can't get spooked out by things like, oh, that's witchcraft. Because it is. It is. And so What type of magic are you intending to place upon your physical appearance to attract what it is that you desire, to attract whatever reality you are manifesting? What sort of physical, I'll say, enhancements do you need in order to manifest your reality? Harlem said, greetings, goddess. What's good? Livingstone Get Through said, what you use for your hair. I'm finna show y'all. Harlem said, love the afro. Appreciate it. And so, right now I'm just putting some water in it to moisturize a little bit. Okay. And so, what colors matter? So, this is not, like, we don't have any sort of, we don't know each other at all. But this one lady, I forgot her name. I think her name is Lily the Mermaid, or Lele the Mermaid, something like that. And she owns the Blue Dollar, and that is a exotic clothing store. So she has a clothing store for dancers, and she gives spiritual wisdom and knowledge and information on how to cater to clients the best way. Hold on. Okay, we should begin. Harlem said, our ether needs water. Facts. Crystal Lightweight Mysay said, hair done, nails done, everything did, period. Because she gives such great information, like general spiritual information, mostly on her TikTok. But I follow her store on Instagram. And like the clothes are cute, but it's way beyond having cute clothes on. Like regular guys like cute anything. Anything that's cute, guys like it. They may not admit that outward, but they like it. So if you're just talking about getting any guy, all you got to do is be cute. That's all you got to do is be cute. That's it. But when you're talking about attracting, whether it's finances or resources, and if you're in a particular profession, okay, now you have to get deeper into what is it that I'm doing, why am I doing it, how am I doing it? Like it's a process. And so if all you can afford at the particular time is like dollar store items, you do what you got to do until you get to where you can go to the higher end, whether you're like paying for a full set of nails, or you're buying, if you do like press-ons more than actually getting your nails done or getting gel or acrylic or anything like that, you just buy the higher end versions of it rather than getting something that's considered to be cheap or low quality. And first of all, guys don't know, for the most part. They don't know. The quality is for our ease. It's for our sake, for the most part. Because if you have your nails painted, a guy doesn't know how much money you spent on the nail polish, or if you went to go get your nails done, or if it's a gel, or if it's a regular polish. They don't know. All they can tell is if you got your acrylic nails done and they're like super long. Sometimes they can't tell the difference between a press-on and when you get your acrylic nails done. It doesn't matter. It's magic. It's it's physical appearance magic. And so this is applicable in business as well as for whatever you are attracting. That's why I was bringing up those particular professions first before I went into general business. And even with that, right, I want to share like this. If you're a content creator, I'm going to explain some things real quick. When you make content about things like finance, this is why I heavily push Kingdom Entrepreneurship and Kingdom Financier, high frequency financiers. Because listen, the reason that people love the Kevin Samuels, they love the Andrew Tate, they love the Fresh and Fit, they would talk about business sometimes for guys. Are they known for talking about business for guys though? No. They were known for talking crap about ladies. That's what they were known for, despite any other points that they may have made. I'm not for or against those guys as far as me having an opinion in this video. So I'm telling you to look at the figures and what they were doing rather than your feelings about them and what they were saying. They went viral for all the negative things that they had to say about ladies, right? Okay. And they also gave business advice to guys, right? Okay. So listen here. They went viral for the negativity. despite the fact that they were giving guys advice. So why didn't the male advice go viral? Why did all the negative think pieces and conversation pieces about females go viral? Why was the shitting on ladies content so much more popular than their actual business advice? Because they were looking for virality. If you want to go viral, you say something that's polarizing and negative. If they genuinely only wanted to educate people, then they wouldn't even bring those things up. They would just say, hey, this is what you look for in your partner, and this is what you do here. This is how you actually become a high value man, and this is that. That's it. That's where it would have stopped. But because they were looking for virality, that is why their conversation pieces that were so negative about ladies was so popular, despite anything else that was said. Okay, so I just got the water in, and I was fluffing out the bottom parts more, because my top parts, it's already pretty big, so I wasn't trying to do too much with the top part. Then I'm going to use this. This is Design Essentials Natural Hair. This is almond and avocado curl enhancing mousse. So I'm just going to put that all over my head, and it's just going to make it shrink up some. Crystal Lightweight Mind State said, this is so on point for the fall equinox, beginning of Libra season. Come through Venus energy, period. Because I honestly high-key forgot about that. Because that's how in alignment we be. And I appreciate you so much for pointing that out too. That's how in alignment we be. Like, I literally flow with the seasons. When I'm on my heavy veganism, it's mostly during the spring, like during the spring equinox and then transitioning into summer. That's when I'm heavy into my veganism. But for the rest of the year, you know, I'll be more pescatarian. I'll be more, I'll do more at the top. I'll be more, like, I haven't had beef in a while, but in the wintertime, I'll have some beef. But otherwise, it's like chicken. At the most chicken, really. Like, I don't even indulge in turkey like that, but I will have some turkey. I will have some chicken, like, you know, stuff like that during the other seasons. Versus spring, I really be only wanting fruits and vegetables. High key. I barely want starches. And so when you talk about things like entrepreneurship, finance, business, this is the thing. You don't need to go viral to make money. Okay? This is what I'm explaining to ladies and males if you're watching. You do not need to make super polarizing content to go viral in order to make money. And you see how all the little guys, all the copycats had copied the Kevin Samuels, the Andrew Tates, and the Fresh and Fit. They copied all of them by doing what? Talking shit. That's all those podcasters were doing. They were first of all, they were feeding on the insecurities of males, which is easy. They were feeding on the insecurities of males. And then they were doing it at females' expense. The collective of women had to go through so much ever since the lockdown in the media. It's ridiculous. Just because some people decided to say some stuff on camera, we all suffered to some extent. Every single one of us suffered to some extent because these viral moments and these like unrighteous think pieces were out there. Crystal Lightweight Mindset said, spring clean? Yes. Marlene's Revenge said, hey, it's she 070. What's good? Peace, goddess. How you doing? Grand Rising to everybody too. I know it's the afternoon, but I just got up. Probably like an hour or so ago. And so they went viral from these toxic think pieces. And they were thinking that that was going to make them money. But you see why they had to have their podcast so often. You see why they had to say the same things over and over again so that they could get views? Because there's no money in that. Yeah, sure, there's money in it. But dude, this is my point. On my own channel, okay, this channel is now monetized. On my channel, y'all want to know what video in the past couple of weeks has made me the most money? Y'all think that polygyny video that got all them views y'all think that other one, which one was it, where I was talking about Kim Kardashian and Kanye, was y'all think the one that made me the most money in recent times was the one I did the other day with the least views? I was talking about Kingdom Entrepreneurship. Maybe the most money. Less views than all of them. I was actually, like, the ad suitability for the polygyny and woke broke niggas video went down. I made the least amount of money with that video, even though it got a bunch of views. The money is not in the views or the attention. It's the quality of the content. Because sure, am I going to keep eyeballs and attention, or really any content creator? Are we going to keep eyeballs and attention for making polarizing content? Of course. But does eyeballs and attention equal finances? No. That's also another lie that's told. Oh, attention is the new currency. Like, somewhat. Just because a video is viral doesn't mean it's making money. Just because somebody's going viral doesn't mean that they're making that amount of money. So even with my other YouTube channel, even though like I have a way bigger platform for my real estate stuff anyway, my other YouTube channel is not monetized. It doesn't have enough subscribers to be monetized. However, I make more money with that than here or with anything else I'm doing. Like, ladies, you have to put in, like, whatever you are attracting, that is what is going to finance your life, right? And so I put most of my energy into my online business. So even though the content creation part has been, I'm not going to say lacking, it's just slower than it used to be, but I know that I don't have to keep creating content. That platform's already solid. That platform's already solid. I have evergreen content. So if anybody wants to ask a question about anything, I can send them a video from 2 years ago and it'll answer their question perfectly. Rather than these big podcasters and these guys who went viral by being negative, they don't have that. They don't have evergreen content that's going to make sense in 10 years. I will admit, Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate, they do have some pieces that will make sense in the next 10 years when it pertains to business. But those viral moments where they're saying negative things about ladies, it's just not applicable. Not realistically. Saying that someone's 40 and can never find love at that point and should just start selling it and giving it up is the most unrealistic thing I've ever heard of. Because how many other guys in their 40s and their 50s are also lonely? Yeah, sure, they could try to come towards somebody like me who's in their mid-20s, but I'm going to run them pockets if a guy really just comes at me like that. It's like, you really trying me right now, dude? I don't want you. I'll go for a guy in his 30s, but I'm not finna do somebody 20, 30 years older than me. Go date somebody your age, because you should have had your life together before you got to be 50 years old. That's not my fault that you tried to run the streets your whole 20s, 30s, and 40s, and now you're 50 and lonely, and you better pay me. I will be your arm girl for a few hours. Like, what? You want me to settle down with you when I have more life to live? I can do whatever I want till I'm 30. Especially like me in my specific situation. Like, I've done the whole marriage and the house and the 2 cars and the dog and the baby thing and the business. Like, it's not all it's cracked up to be when you're with the wrong person. Now, if you get the right person, it's everything. It's absolutely everything. But if you and your person are not, in the right states of being, or just unfortunate things happen and y'all are not able to move past them properly, it's not gonna be good. It's just not gonna be good. It's just not. So I know if a dude is that old and trying to come towards me, that's because he feels like a failure in life and he feels like he can manipulate me into giving up the rest of my life for him. No. No, so that's why it's pimp these niggas. That's why it's pimp these niggas. What color am I gonna use to pimp them? Like, you know, this how you make the most money from like these conscious dudes. You wear red and purple. You can wear blue if you want to. I like blue, but you can wear red and purple. Those are the most polarizing chakra colors. Red symbolizes power though, and purple represents royalty. So you go into it with that little mix, and if you're more girly, I say sprinkle in some yellow. That's just my personal opinion, my personal advice that I would share. If you're really going into this to run up a bag. Because why are they trying to take advantage of us? Why are they doing that? This is why I was saying that in my stream. I'm like, these guys are conscious. They know what's going on in our communities and stuff like that. They're supposed to be the providers and protectors. Instead, they're on OnlyFans. Hypocrite much? Everybody was trying to get on Dr. Umar for hanging out with Sukiyana. First of all, Sukiyana already said in the interview that she comes from a long line of hoes. She know exactly what's going on. Y'all act like Jezebel isn't an entire character. She's a character. She's a spirit. She's an entity. She know what she doing. She know what she doing. Who talking about Sukiyana? Everybody. Who listening to her music? Everybody. Who giving her money? Everybody. She know what she doing. So we could be mad all we want to. I'm not mad because I don't care. But the masses can be mad all we want to. Oh, she's not setting a good example for the black community. Your baby daddy don't set a good example for the black community. Your baby mama don't set a good example for the black community. You got with your baby mama when you knew she had 2 other baby daddies. Like what? You should have talked to her and asked her what was going on with the baby dads. You should have talked to the baby dads before you decided to have another kid with her. Because now what's going on? She taking your ass to the child support office. Even when you tried to make the relationship work, she just saw you as a bag. Like, even with that concept of people in the conscious community saying things like, oh, we need better black leaders, they're setting a bad example for people in the community. It's like, first of all, you're supposed to be leaders. And second of all, y'all are idolizing people too much. We know, if we're conscious of the matrix and we know how this thing goes, where they intentionally put certain figures at a pedestal for basically, you know, low-level worship, that's feeding into it, saying that we need better leaders. Because did anybody ever see Sukiyana or like Sexy Red as a leader? No, they just make some bumping ass, viral ass, like catchy ass music. That's it. That's it. Ain't nobody trying to look at them too and be like, I want to live like them. And if your daughters are saying that, or if your sons are saying that they want a girl like that, then that's your fault as a parent. What's the problem? I don't see what the problem is. They living their life. They doing their thing. They getting their bag. They getting their money. Sexy Red. What colors I say? I say red and purple. Okay. They doing what they gotta do to get money, and they getting bigger money than all these guys who be saying this stuff ain't got as much money as them anyway. So it don't even matter what they're talking about. Hold on 1 second. I need to get a wet towel for my hands. And then even when you look at Sexy Red, she don't even be doing her makeup for real. She just be chilling with her glasses on, bro. And she in like everybody's conversation. People can't keep, bro. So it's like if you have a character that you're portraying, all you do is stick to that character until stuff happens. And that's the character she decided to play. Okay. Let me go back up here. Marlene's Revenge said are great. That's awesome. Crystal Lightweight Mind State said, real shit, I just woke up an hour ago as well. Yes, I've been doing an experiment on this and you're right. That's why I'm about to switch up my whole appearance. I purposely started off looking sort of unkempt and laying in the bed on some videos just to see the reaction and results. That's the whole beginning of my channel. The entire beginning of my channel is just me chilling in my bed in my pajamas, and I'm outside in the garden in my gardening clothes. I could have had some cute gardening clothes. Who cares? I just need to be covered up on my legs and just be able to go outside. That's it. Tiana Shepherd said, at that point, they should be financially stable, 40 and 50. Facts. Ooh, Clock T, I'm wearing purple. Period. Go ahead. Do it. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys, like my parents became grandparents around their 50s. Yeah, like right before hitting 50, they became grandparents. So a lot of these guys who are in their 50s, they're grandfathers. Not only do they have grown children that are probably, you know, I'm speaking for myself being in my mid-20s, that are probably my age or older. Even if they're a little bit younger, they're not that much younger. I'm 25. His daughter could be 20. How am I supposed to be a stepmom to her? How's that? How? How does that make sense? I can't be her stepmom. Or I can't be her sister mom if, you know, they're into polygyny and stuff like that. I can't do that. No, thank you. She's not going to respect me. Because how could I be respected in a situation like that? No. Okay, take off your shoes and then crawl over that way. Firefly said, hey Ellie, what's good? Hey Firefly. Tiana Shepherd says Silky is comfortable in her skin more than the conscious community. That's what I'm saying. Even with what I said though, she literally got on an interview and said, she was like, what exact bloodline did she say? I don't know. She said Egyptian or Kemet. She said something like that. And she was like, I come from a long line of hoes. And I'm just like, she more aware of who she is than all these niggas. All of them. She started naming off certain figures. I don't think she said Jezebel specifically. But I'm just like, she's aware. She knows what she's doing. She knows what's going on. She knows what's most powerful in her whole entire chakra system in her bloodline to make her the most money. Instead of being mad, we all should take notes. It's like, you know what? I ain't got to do what she's doing, but at least I'm going to be aware of what my bloodline was doing. That's why when back in the day, everybody had a business and you did whatever trade your business was doing. Your family they were specialists in a particular area for a reason. It's a natural gift and talent that's passed on generation to generation. That's just how genetics works. That's how spiritual gifts work. That's how it works. That's just how life is. And so when you're aware of that and you're able to implement those things that your bloodline was genuinely good at, then that's how you make a profit. Like I said, that video on this channel, I think it had like 50 views. Yeah, my streams be getting 200 views regular after a couple of days. That one got like 50 something, maybe hitting like 70. More money has been made from that video where I'm talking about business than almost any other video that I posted or streamed in the past couple of weeks, with the least amount of views. That's my whole point. Firefly said, facts, Ellie. Hell, she's just 1 year younger than you. I didn't even know Suki was younger than me. That's crazy. I thought she was older than me. No way. I thought she was older than me. How old is Suki? I mean, not Suki. How old is Sexy Red? I need to know how old Sexy Red is. Because I know with Glorilla, like, people be, I be clocking people real quick when they try to talk about Glorilla in my presence. I'm like, nah, hell no, you're not finna talk about Glorilla. Like, no, first of all, I like her music. Like, she really be saying some real shit in her music. That's first of all. Second of all, we from the same hood anyway, so you're not even finna do that. Don't shut your whole ass mouth. We not from the same city. We from the same hood. Like, no. Okay, how old is Sexy Red? How do you spell her name? Okay, it's with 2 Y's. Okay. Damn, she 25. Oh, she younger than me too. Damn, I think she an Aries. She was born April 15th, 1990. Damn. It makes so much sense. Sexy Red. Is she an Aries? Let me make sure that's Aries. Yep, that's Aries. She know what she doing. Fire, Sexy Red. She no. That's what I'm saying. They know what they're doing. And you notice who hates the most? Like some females, they be hating. They be hating, but they be hating because of misogyny. Because it's the dudes who be complaining and saying stuff like, "Oh, we don't want no thoughts. Oh, we don't like whole culture. Oh." But they're subscribed to OnlyFans. So what is it with the guys? It's like those down low men who are like politicians and then they be running campaigns against the LGBTQ plus LGBTQIA community, right? They be running rhetoric against them. But they be down low. They be in secret societies and stuff like not bro, I type in Suki, look at the first pop up talking about some what is Sukiyana's zodiac sign? Like they know what's up. They know what's up. That's too funny. Okay, Silky, she 31. She's 31. What is that? She's Scorpio? November 15th. They both was born on the 15th. April 15th and November 15th. What's good with that? I'm seeing something. Damn. That's a Scorpio. She know what she doing. Scorpios are sexual. They know what they are doing. All these niggas want to hate because they can't afford that. And then they be putting the wrong rhetoric in females' heads, saying all this and all that. Do you know that the most successful guys that I be knowing about, they be having some pretty ass ladies on their side? Dudes do not want conservative church girl looking spouses. As much as they will make you think that, that's not what they want. Not here in the United States. Not here in the United States. Every time I see a guy who has a net worth of at least, I'm going to keep it simple for y'all, these masculines here on my page, because y'all must be new to this. A lot of y'all must be real new, because first of all, you're still watching a video like this in the first place, so you're trying to learn something. You're trying to learn something. If you have good intentions, cool. But if not, all the masculines that I know of, that you know, you can research them, that have a net worth of at least $100,000, whether that's like with their house or their business or their rental properties, whatever, they ladies be looking real good. They be looking real good. Now, if they're religious and they have to wear things like a hijab, or they choose to wear things like a hijab for religious or spiritual reasons, that's different. But they still be looking real good. Oh, we don't like the makeup. We like the natural hair. Bullshit. Y'all telling yourselves every time. Look at all your baby mamas. They don't look like that. Most of them anyway. Now, there are some conscious dudes who be getting the girls, the natural girlies, and that's just their aesthetic. That's what they like. But the majority of them, no. They'll say all day and night that they want a natural girly. And then you look at their baby mamas and you be like, and y'all had how many kids together? Firefly said, I like Glorilla too. I'm in Memphis too. Oh, Crystal said talking about what they don't like, and that be the first thing they cheat with or be on the low with. Firefly said, I'm Scorpio too, November 18th, my big day. Okay, cool. Crystal said, dang, I didn't know Suki was 31. I'm about to turn 34. It makes sense. She has wisdom despite what people think. That's what I'm saying. She plays a character in the public. That's what people, that again, with the idolization and people not realizing what celebrities actually are. She's playing a character. Does she actually act like that in real life? She might. But she is enacting, like, when the cameras are on, she's that character even louder. She's that character even more, and she's educated. Because she's so, like, out loud with what it is she's doing. She doesn't care. She knows she's being a bad influence, but who is promoting what? If they only had her music in the backdrop of, like, you know, X-rated videos, then it's like, okay. But because her music's popular on platforms like TikTok, or like they keep playing it on the radio, or like mainstream platforms are giving her more recognition, then people have a problem with it. But it's like, nobody would be doing these things if people weren't continuing to boost her. She know what she doing. Firefly said, facts, Crystal. Crystal said, I love how her mom and sister support each other and bond. Suki, okay. That's the thing, too. When it comes to, like, girls who do stuff like that, they always have the most support. Because, like she said, she comes from a long line of what she got going on. So they know what the game is. Like, I'm just now telling the spiritual girlies that it's okay to run game, too. Because we've been told for so long that we can't run game. We have to be submissive. We got to do this. We got to do that. Fuck that. Nope. Nope. We need to do exactly what these other girls are doing. We just need to make sure that we continue to stay in high vibrations. That's all. That's all. So we can use our physical appearance now. We know how our energy is. So are we going to go around sleeping with dudes? No, I don't think that's wise to do. I don't think that's wise to do. No. Our energy is a lot different, and we just can't, basically we can't afford to just waste our energy, even if the money is good or whatever. It's really not worth it to do all that. But our physical appearance, so when it comes to selling things and when it comes to being marketable, yeah, physical appearance plays a really big part of that. Plays a really, really big part of that. So don't let anybody, even if it's an older lady, tell you, you know, certain things about your physical appearance. Don't do this, don't do that. The only things that I would say don't do is permanently change your physical appearance, like getting surgeries and stuff, unless it's like necessary. But that's not what I'm talking about. If you had an injury, that's different. But if you're talking about getting surgery, getting like plastic surgery and like a nose job or a BBL or getting lip filler, like, first of all, you don't need it, because look at us. You don't need none of that. Because even if you got a little booty, like little bounce, you don't need to make it bigger. For nothing. For nobody. At all. You don't need to make your titties bigger for nobody at all. If you don't like the sag, like, you can get certain types of oils and literally massage yourself. It's the same thing when it comes to self-care, doing your yoga, doing your exercises. It's the same thing for your boob work and for your booty work. You get the oils, you rub it on your boobs and on your butt if you don't like your stretch marks and all that stuff. Like, it is science. Yes, I did say butt. It is science. It's science. It's work. The same way you have to moisturize and do your self-care for your face to make sure your acne goes away or your dark spots go away. Same thing for the boobies and the booties. This homemade iced coffee. I have regular coffee and pure cane sugar and oat milk. Okay, so we're done with these. We're done with these. Okay. It's not all the way circular, but she does what she want to do. That's why I just leave her be. When she wants to be in a circle, she get in a circle. If she want to be like the kind of chilling looking, she just be chilling looking, and it is what it is. Sometimes she be flat at the top. I don't be liking it, but sometimes she just want to be flat at the top. She's not all the way flat today. I'm just gonna scrunch up a little bit. She said don't do it too much. Okay. So now I'm just gonna shape her up a little bit. Firefly said, that's right, Ellie. We are beautiful as we are. Factuals. Factual. Because even like, this is how stupid guys are. Guys are so stupid. They'll say stupid stuff like, oh, she became unattractive once she had a baby. Okay, first of all, whose baby is it that she had? All right. And then how can you say she became unattractive when she literally had a big ass child in her stomach? Her entire womb formed a person and then pushed it out of her vagina unless she had to have an emergency C-section. And then you're gonna call her unattractive after that? After our teeth be getting fucked up, our faces be changing, our feet sizes be changing, our shoulders change up. We be having big ass titties from breast milk, whether you breastfeed or not. Highly recommend the breastfeeding, okay? If you could do it and you're healthy, like, that's why you gotta have a good regimen, a good routine while you're pregnant, alright? You should be healthy regardless, but when you're pregnant, make sure you're doing good so you have a good amount of milk. But they just be saying dumbass shit. They're stupid. No, guys are actually stupid. When they say they're actually stupid people, they're genuinely actually stupid. It don't matter how smart they might be when it comes to doing other life stuff. If they're gonna throw away their partner because she became unattractive after giving birth, that makes him a stupid person. And it's unfortunate to have a child with somebody like that. And then you gotta deal with, oh damn, this is now my new baby daddy. This is no longer my boyfriend or my husband. You know, it is what it is. Because they're stupid. That's stupid. The guy automatically should be like, okay, babe, I know you're tired and you don't want to be motivated, but you got to do your leg stretches today. And then he give you massages and help you do your leg stretches to make sure that your thighs, you know, get back tight, and make sure, like, when you do your leg stretches, it automatically affects your core anyway, so that makes that mom belly go away. Because my mom, like, my ex dude, he was an athlete anyway, so like it was already just a thing. I don't like exercising. I do yoga, I do stretches. And so like doing this whole thing, it wasn't difficult after like, I'll say like the first year, it wasn't difficult to get back to that. And even, I'm not even where I was originally, but am I tripping? No. Am I going out of my way to work out? No, I don't care. Niggas be in my DM all day. No. I'm good, and I'm not professionally modeling right now either, so I ain't got to trip about my physical appearance to that extent. Again, we are enhancing our physical appearance for what we are attracting. I'm just trying to be in the soft girly stage. Like, I'm done with the whole hustle and grind. I'm still selling things, but as far as being active and like going around people and doing a whole bunch of stuff, I'm done with that. When I do that, when I get back in that mode, I will have a different mindset. So now I'm shedding that away, that particular mindset, and I am embodying this enhanced mindset of just chilling and attracting the finances that I've already worked really hard for. Crystal said, I'm really only 8 years old in this lifetime. We're all just a walking energy of our life path number, my opinion. Facts, Firefly. That's interesting, because I'd be 6. I'm adorable. And somebody even nicknamed me Big Baby. She's from Chicago. And so we had met, and she was like, Ellie, you like a big baby. I'm going to start calling you Big Baby. I was like, but I couldn't even be mad. I couldn't even be mad. It's like, as mad as I want to be, I can't, because I know. So it's okay, what are we going to do next? So we finished the tree. And so I want to talk to y'all about passive income a little bit, because like we know about entrepreneurship. So what a lot of our people are completely unaware of is passive income. Y'all hold on one second. Do you want to know why our people don't know about passive income? Because we are the passive income. And so while we're consumers, the majority of us, we're consumers, and we make all these, big corporations a lot of money in whatever it is they are doing and selling. I apologize. Give me one more second. Hold up. So, not only do we purchase products that we don't necessarily need, we also engage in activities that make other people money while they sleep. So, yes, there's a lot of things like redlining and cultural discrimination to prevent certain people from getting certain jobs, and simply just having a harder time just because of the stereotypes of our culture. All that's true. However, now we're in a day and age where a lot of that doesn't even matter. Not anymore. So the faster that we realize that as a collective, the faster we'll be able to move past certain issues and ailments in our communities. And even like speaking about having equality, there's no such thing as equality. There's never going to be a such thing as equality, because you know why they made it so hard on us in the first place? It's because we're better than them. We're better than every single thing. We are better than them at it. That's why they had to make it so hard on us. Despite everything, we still have black billionaires. We still have black multimillionaires. We still have black six-figure earners who live a comfortable life. Sure, the majority of us don't live that way, but look at the majority of their people too. It's not a culture thing to just be poor or impoverished. And so, like, if you don't know fully what passive income is and what your appearance has to do with that, okay, passive income is money that you make while you are asleep. Believe it or not, okay, the OnlyFans girls have passive income, okay? They do. They do. They have subscription services for what they offer, and people pay for it while they are asleep. It doesn't matter what you find morally correct. We're going by mathematics and numbers, okay? This is just business that we're talking about here. Now, exotic dancers, do they have passive income? No. However, if they create an OnlyFans for the fact that they are an exotic dancer, then therefore they have now created passive income for themselves. So for myself personally, I was born into wealth. I was not born into having passive income. So, that's something that I actually have to learn about more than I do wealth. Like the whole owning property thing, the whole having a business thing, that's easy for me. I got that. But I've had to go out of my way to intentionally learn about passive income. And I'm helping y'all do the same thing too. And so when it comes to having passive income, it's like, okay, what avenues pique your interest? If you're a girly and you're girly and you like things like makeup and like hair products and clothing, okay, the stock market, don't think of the stock market as just this place for traders. Okay, the stock market is not exclusive to traders. The stock market is for everybody. That's why it's a stock market. Anybody can invest and anybody can put their company on the stock market. Even you, if you decide to have an IPO, you can put your company on the stock market so people can trade it. And so if you find companies that you like, if they're public companies, you can invest in them on the stock market. Now, passive income. We're not looking for the stock value to be really cheap and look for it to explode. If you want to get into trading, you can do that, but that is not we're talking about. That is not passive income. The passive income aspect of it is a dividend payment. So if your favorite makeup company offers dividend payments, then you can invest in your favorite makeup company while you're still buying their products. You can get paid from them, whether that's quarterly, monthly, or however they have their payments set up. So let's look at the aspect of $2,000, right? If you work a job and you're making $2,000, that doesn't sound very luxurious, does it? Even if you have a husband who's working, whether that's in y'all's family business or he has a job, whatever, if he's working and you're able to utilize $2,000, I mean, that's still great if you're a housewife or a kempt wife. That's still great. However, you know how hard your man is working. You know how hard you have to work for him, being the feminine that you are. So it's still okay money, but compare that to passive income that you don't have to work for. $2,000 that all you got to do is check some numbers, maybe send a couple of emails and make a couple of phone calls every month, if that. This is why we haven't elevated as a whole, because we don't know about things like this, where we can, instead of just spending our money on things like the makeup, on things for the masculines, on things just the Jordan shoes, just the watches, you can invest into Nike. I don't think they have dividend payments, but they could. But look at Adidas, okay? Look at New Balance. Some of them have dividend options. Even for my smokers, you do know there's tobacco companies that offer dividend payments, right? So every time you go buy some materials to go roll up, you better get out your phone and use whatever sort of tool you can use to invest in stocks and buy you some tobacco stock. If you're spending $3 on papers, you need to be putting at least $1 into that stock investment. I should do a whole video on that and title it "Get Paid to Smoke." No, that's too funny. Oh no! You know what? It's okay. I forgot to put the lash glue on. You know, you gotta let it sit for a minute. And I just been doing my other makeup without I wasn't thinking about it. So, when we, as a collective, fully evolve to the mindset that I do not have to wake up every day to get money, and I can wake up to money in my bank account, then that's it. Um, no. Crystal said, "LOL, I see that, big baby, just by your appearance, but you have an adult spirit, though." It's the fact I've looked like this. I've looked exactly like this since I was like 15 years old. So I was a mature teenager, but now I'm a big baby adult. It's the funniest thing. Q Max said, "Are you some kin to Ralph Carter?" I don't know who that is. Let me see who that is before I answer that question, because at this point, I don't even know. Oh, I ain't gonna cap to you. I could be. I don't think so. based off of just the people that I see in his family that are listed here. But I could be. I found out I was related to several like musicians and music artists. One of my cousins just did a performance in Chicago like a couple of was that a couple months ago? It was a couple of months ago. This summer. He's a jazz musician. So that I know of, that I'm aware of, no. But I wouldn't be surprised if I am and I find that out. Just being honest with you. Crystal said the wobble towards the screen. I just listen. The secret has been continued to be a secret. I'm just here to unveil the secrets. Let me make sure my eyes. Okay, I gotta do that one again. Oh no, I just gotta switch up that one. Okay. But yeah, the difference between making $2,000 a month and receiving $2,000 a month passively is astronomical. Now, am I saying you're going to invest $1 into a company and get back $2,000 a month? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That type of portfolio is built over a period of time. Now, if you happen to get into a situation where you're given a lump sum and you decide to invest the bulk of that, yeah, then overnight you could start making $2,000 a month. Yeah. Like if you do something like buy an apartment complex and you have 12 tenants and those 12 tenants are paying you rent, and you're, after you pay, if you have a loan on it, after you pay whatever mortgage or loan, after you pay taxes, after you pay maintenance, after you pay for whatever repairs, after you put together things for your emergency fund, after all of your expenses, then you're making, we'll say, just for it to be easy, where's the calculator? I can't find the calculator. Okay, just for it to be easy, let's just say you're making 300 profit per unit, right? So you have 12 units that are profiting you $300. Every month, that's $3,600. That's $3,600 every month. And all you have to do is check in on your tenants. That's it. Like, and nobody's saying you gotta go repair an entire unit every single month. That's what house flippers do. House flippers, they do what are called rehabs. They do full-on rehabs every single month or every 3 months, and then they sell the house. That's still a lot of physical labor. That's not passive income. Uh-uh. Absolutely not. You want to get into passive income? Put your money to work. Even if you're not on the stock market, right? You get some entrepreneur friends and say, I would like to invest into your company so I can have equity. Then they are required, as an investor on their team, they're required to give you investor relations report. So they have to send you, whether it's a monthly or quarterly report on whatever it is they're doing in business. They have to send you that, and they have to pay you. Look up asset management, venture capital, hedge funds, and I think that would be it. That's the basis of it. That's the umbrella. Once you start researching things like that, then you'll see more of what I'm talking about. Crystal said, or to keep it simple, pick all or one of the three: earned, passive, and portfolio. Yeah, like for sure. Like have all of them. It's smart to have all of them. So I'm just pointing and highlighting to the fact that a lot of our people don't know what passive income actually is. A lot of our people have heard of multiple streams of income, and even that's misconstrued into thinking that that's multiple jobs. That's not what that is. I'm gonna keep it like, I'm gonna change it and then I'm gonna change it back so I can put on the lashes, because I forgot to put the glue on, so now I gotta wait for the glue to dry. So yeah, I was having a conversation with the person a couple of years ago, and they were like, I have multiple jobs, I have multiple streams of income. It's like, oh no, oh no, 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 that's not multiple streams of income. You have multiple jobs, that's all it is. And so this is why I highly encourage feminines to also have an online business of some sort. You do not have to be a personality and create content like this specifically. If you want to, that's you. But you need to have an online business of some sort so you can wake up to money in your bank account. Okay? We're all into the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. We're all into that type of stuff, right? Okay, you need to know how to practically put that type of stuff into action. So whatever your interests are, you need to have an online business surrounding that. If you like jewelry, okay, you can either be a jewelry vendor and resell jewelry, or you can make your own. You can do both. This is what I recommend. But that, if you're into jewelry, or like, you can compare whatever business you're into, that you can be a jewelry vendor and sell jewelry or resell jewelry from a wholesaler, and have your specialty pieces. So resell those regular pieces for regular prices, making sure that you get your profit in. And then you have your specialty pieces that you sell for higher prices, and also offer custom pieces. That's how you keep it interesting. That's how you keep it unique. And that's how you keep your passion flowing versus just buying jewelry and selling it. That's if you want to do that. Now, if you're cool with just buying jewelry and selling it, then it is what it is. But sometimes a lot of us, we can get burnt out even with our passions because it's just business stuff, and it's boring. It gets repetitive, and you need something to keep the spark alive. So if you think it's too much to charge somebody $350 for a custom piece, that's already your problem right there. You're putting in your time, energy, and effort into making something for somebody. You better go ahead and charge a couple of $100. Like, what do you mean? They can buy a $20 piece that you are reselling from a vendor, or from a wholesaler, I mean. If they want regular price jewelry, they can buy that. But if they want a custom piece from you, don't be trying to no. It's valuing yourself. Again, we're going into this softness. If they cannot, quote unquote, afford it, they're not your ideal customer. Okay. So after my lashes dry, I'm gonna apply those, and then I'm gonna put my nails back on. I think this is gonna be my last time using these nails before I get some more. All depends. Let me see how this. Okay. Also, y'all, I have a song that's dropping at midnight tonight, so check out my other channel, Tiara Ellie. I will share it in the community tab. My channel is in the community tab already if y'all want to see my other songs. So yeah. Crystal said, right on time. My daughters and I were talking about this at 12 a.m. last night. What did I just say about midnight? We're just here with it. Oh, we got 7 viewers and 7 likes, period. Told my daughter they need to get into e-commerce or selling something online via wholesalers or certain vendors. My girls know a lot of good vendors. Period. That's all it is. That's literally all it is, especially in the day and time we're in. It's like, what is everybody doing? Something. Something has to be online. Something has to be online. Can you still do physical business? Of course, an electrician has to visit a house. Of course, a plumber has to go to a building. Like, of course. But when it comes to products, you don't need to go into a store to buy any product anymore. Everything can now be ordered online. So now it's just about brand building, building your brand and building the audience for your brand. That's all it is now. And even if you don't necessarily desire to have a full-on audience and have a fan base and stuff like that, which I recommend regardless, but what you want to do is run really, really good ads. So you still have to learn about content creation. What type of content creation is going to convert the viewer into a customer? If you don't know where people like you or like your content, rather, even if you're not a personality, if you don't already have a fan base where people like what it is you're doing, then you're going to have to make really, really good content in order to sell it. So that right there, that's that stuff. Like when I talk about things like high value mother and high value woman, that's the example of it right there. Teaching our children the things that we either didn't know before or the things that we do know and helping them do it even better than us. That's what it is. Like the rhetoric, like I told y'all, the viral pieces as far as guys spewing negative rhetoric about females, that's just for attention, clout, and views. That doesn't make actual money. That doesn't help with generational wealth. Like, even the money that those fresh and fit guys did make before their channel got demonetized. Imagine they had some kids, right? And then it was like, here, son, I'm passing on to you this trust fund with this amount of money in it. Oh, Dad, I'm curious. How did you get this money? You think they're going to be honest and be like talking shit about females online? Do you think they're going to be honest and say that? Oh, I was a podcaster. Oh, Dad, what was the topic of your podcast? Did Mom like your podcast? All right. Okay. Right. Okay. You know what random stuff start happening? You angered some spirits. Yep, I don't care.
Why do you anger spirits? It's like when the others got angry, he turned into the angry spirit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. The glue dried too much. Don't give me a second. Y'all know how lashes are. give me like, give me like 44 seconds. think this one's good. Okay, cool. Alright. Y'all, lately the sound that's just been repeating in my head is Material Girl, and it's been it's been a trip just hearing that in my head for random things. Like I'll see something, I'll be like, "Oh, that's cute," and it's Material Girl. I'm like, "Oh my god." MJ,
Now,
chill.
now,
It helps with what?
it actually would have been.
Give it. I wasn't talking about an entity attack, but I appreciate your efforts to help me. I really do. Uh, oh my gosh. Maybe just comments real quick, just for some interaction. Let me see. Firefly said yes. Dang it, this always happens. Every time. I spend extra time making sure the little corner part sticks in and it just flips up. Okay. Crystal said, LOL, did mom like your podcast? Period. Firefly said, Ellie, you are a beautiful soul. Sitting on my balcony enjoying the sun with my 2-year-old grandbaby. I appreciate you so much, and that's beautiful. Jermaine Wee said, will you return to social media 2026? That's an interesting question to ask on this stream. That's a very interesting question to ask on this stream, Jermaine. Because here's the thing. What's the point of social media? Genuinely, what's the point of social media? Okay. Y'all remember, if y'all have been keeping up with my streams on this channel lately, the last time we did a stream, I think this was 2 days ago, where it was like girly stuff we were doing. And then there was another masculine who came in the comment section just kind of asking random questions. That's what I told y'all. Masculines and feminines behave very differently on social media. Because while that could be a genuine question, it's the context. It's the context. Feminine evolution enhancing physical appearance is the title of the video. That's the topic. Those are the actions. So far, we've only been talking to feminines in the comment section. I genuinely don't recall in this stream where anything threw me off with any questions that may have been asked or any comments or inputs that have been given, any insight that has been shared. It's all been very, very on topic and on theme for this stream. Okay. This lash is not lashing the way that I would like for it to lash. And that's okay. I'm not tripping on it. Ain't nobody gonna see me. Not off of this screen. Let me see. Yeah. This one is hella noticeable, so I'm finna fix that one. This one, I'll add a little bit of glue, but not too much. I pointed this out in the last stream. Because even the question, will I return to social media? That's 2 years from now. 2026. This video is currently in 2023. We got 2024, and then 2025, and then 2026. That's a question for 2 years after this point, because this year is almost over. Now, while I don't mind answering the question, it's still the context. Does that question help me or the collective with comprehending our femininity and enhancing our appearance?
What I have is really quick. So I'm making a caffeine's roll, which is so a calf actually made its own world, and I made it, and then it looks so pretty.
Okay, that's awesome.
Do you have like a morning walk with cat? They have a bunch of other stuff too.
Okay.
Like a medical, and then also we have an animal,
Mm-hmm.
and even we also have a desert tent.
A desert timber? No, that's really cool.
We also do
I
have.
forgot to turn this back.
We also do have a little glass block, and he's just chill. That's our whole. We also got a launching device. It's just the Ender Dragon. Some different.
really cool. Really cool.
And if I put too many on there, what happens? I get washed up to space.
Really? Is it fun getting launched into space, or is not? That's not what you want to happen.
It was launches me in actual space. It just won't happen. Well, it works like this. The sound like it's broken like that, and it's sent to the space.
Okay.
It sounded like that.
This lash is not lashing, because even this one settled down. This one's still trying to flip up. I wasn't gonna trip on it too much, but God. I'm gonna try one more again with this lash here, because this other one sat down. The other one sat down. Okay, because even like on this channel, right? My bad, Joe. My battery. Not my battery. That was my battery. Okay, because even with this channel, right? I have not been replying to comments lately. Over a year. The only time I will reply to comments is on live streams. When it's interactive and I don't have to go out of my way to type up things. Okay? Recently, I started replying to comments that are in the comment section. And again, the way that masculines interact with social media differs from feminine interactions. Yeah, remember the stream I told y'all about that made me, the most money recently, as far as I was talking about kingdom entrepreneurship versus spiritual stuff? Okay. On that video, somebody was saying, their comment was along the lines of the worst form of pimping is democracy. And I simply replied to them and I said, stay on topic or unsubscribe from my channel. Being an entrepreneur puts you out of the loop with what's going on in politics. Sure, you still have to abide by certain policies and be aware of certain things of that nature, but as an entrepreneur and as an investor, you simply exist in a different aspect of the matrix than people with corporate jobs do or regular jobs do. So, to come onto my channel, make a comment like that, it's like, what was the point? Because I checked my comments, like, while I was getting this video together, they replied to it. They have this whole like paragraph or whatever explaining whatever they're talking about. And here's the thing about social media. Interaction is interaction. I reply to comments, whether they're negative or positive, to boost the algorithm. So it's like, oh, just ignore the haters. Oh, just ignore this. If they're interacting on a certain post and I want a lot of people to see it, I'm going to either troll them back in the comment section, or I'm going to teach them and allow other people who are reading the comments to see the comment thread and either be educated by what I'm saying, or if they're choosing whatever, they want to stay neutral, whatever, they have something to read though and be able to see from different perspectives. How did this happen? Oh, that's how it happened. Okay. I was like, what? they're able to see from multiple perspectives in the comment section. Therefore, bringing my video to more eyeballs. I win regardless. Even if that person's like, no, you're wrong. Explain to me how I'm wrong. Like, when I made a prophetic video, because here's the thing, this was a prophetic video, and this just goes to show you how gone a lot of masculines are mentally. I was telling Hebrew Israelite masculines that they need to stop spewing out hatred rhetoric against whether it's females, younger people, gay people, white people. They need to stop spewing out hatred rhetoric, and they need to come from a perspective of this is our Father and this is how he wants us to behave. Saying things like, I want white slaves, and that my wife needs to be submissive to me no matter what I do to her. I get to discipline my children any way I want to, even if it hurts them. Saying things like that on platforms, or even if that's your genuine belief, that doesn't make any sense. So I gave a prophetic word about that. Somebody decided to get into my comment section and leave a Bible scripture talking about Esau, basically saying that what I was saying about the whole white people comment was irrelevant because it was saying how God said that he hated Esau. And that was an Old Testament scripture reference. So then I sent him back in the comment section a New Testament scripture reference, letting it be known that our Heavenly Father is our Father regardless of your particular bloodline. So how can I be on the platform giving a prophecy saying that you need to stop spewing out hatred and rhetoric, and you have an argument for that? Thinking that just because it's in the Bible is going to make you correct, when update, new version of the Bible is out, you still have to love everybody at the end of the day. When I tell y'all this lash is just not lashing, it's fine though. I can still see, y'all can't notice it too much. I got glue up here, but it's fine. As long as I don't get too silly and make too many close-ups like these, y'all won't be able to see it. And so, you know, I'm just at the point where I'm like, okay, I see that certain things just are not going to change online for masculines. So I'm just not going to make any more content catering to them directly, or making too many videos or aspects of content that pertain to masculines directly, unless I'm called to do so. Like a prophetic word, I didn't want to say that. It's annoying telling masculines what to do. For one thing, they don't want to listen. That's for one thing. For two, it's like talking to babies. Like, we were making the whole big baby joke earlier, but I'm a feminine. I'm allowed to be playful. I'm allowed to have that type of energy. Can guys be playful? Sure, they can be playful. They can be joyful. They can be comedic. They can be funny. But to do things that are irrational, bro, and to not want to be held accountable for it. Because somebody could be watching this and be like, oh, well, it's not a big deal. He just asked a question. This is a reflection of not just what I've been going through personally on my platforms for a couple of years now. This is a reflection of just how masculines interact with social media. This whole entire stream, for over an hour, we've been talking about things directly correlated to the title of the video. And I've been seeing all of y'all comment ever since I've been putting my lashes on. I just not replying to comments at this moment because I'm directly addressing this stuff. Now I am. I wasn't at first, but now I am. Where I should have put this nail on a different one. I'm personally at the point where I very much dislike the fact that we have to tiptoe around masculine emotions, feelings, and egos so much. Like, we have to do this so much. And me personally, I'm done with it. Like, most of my audience here on this channel is males. All of them can unsubscribe from my channel for all I care if they're not okay with this, because I'm just done with the low attention spans. I'm done with the random comments. Like, even with the compliments, they just are out of pocket a lot of times. Like, why do you have to compliment me so much? I appreciate feedback and genuine conversations. Most masculines simply aren't doing those things within context. Even if they have some sort of conversation that they want to have, I don't want to have that on my channel. I didn't make a video about that. So why are you saying that to me? You go talk about it on your channel or your social media platform, and I will go over there if I'm interested in it. If I'm not interested, then I'm not going to talk about it. Why bring it up? Why even bring it up if that's not what's going on at the moment? And I only have that issue when it comes to masculines. The ladies, we've been here talking about girly stuff this whole time. Because what's the title of the video? Girly stuff. Getting our bag, using our magic, doing what we need to do to get the attention of our particular customer, or if you want to be a housewife, our particular type of masculine that we want to have. A kempt wife, not just a wife that be in the house, a kempt wife, one that's taken care of well. So the same thing that happened in the last stream, what did he say? I forgot exactly what he said in the comment section, but it was just something random. He asked me my zodiac sign, and he asked me some other stuff too, and I'm just like, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about here in this particular stream. If this was an astrology video, cool, I'll talk about my zodiac sign. If this was a video that was pertaining to social media and energy breaks and mental health and why leave building a brand, even when you're not too active on social media, if that was the point of this video, I wouldn't mind answering that question absolutely directly as soon as he asked it. That has nothing to do with the topic of the video. You want to know why I'm taking a break from social media? Stuff like that. Because you're probably a nice person. Being a nice person does not mean that all behaviors have to be tolerated. I'm a nice person, but there's some stuff that maybe people don't like about me. And so I don't behave in a certain way when I'm around certain people. Doesn't take away from me being nice, but geez. Context and common sense. Okay, I'm gonna read those comments now. I got this firsthand done. So when it comes to these press-ons, I just reuse them until I can't use them anymore. One of them broke, so part of it is still chipped on this particular nail. So you see how it's the black part. So I'm gonna still reuse it, but I'm done with these after today. Okay. Then Jermaine said, or will it be somewhat okay to go back online in 2026? Health J said, peace Ellie, you live on IG right now? No. No, I'm not. Where did y'all come from? Because now that's two masculines with the same type of question. See, this is what I'm talking about with this social media stuff. Who are y'all talking to? What group chat are you in? Y'all masculines treat social media very differently than feminines do, and it's very loud, it's very apparent. What are y'all on right now? No, I'm not live on IG right now. I'm live here on YouTube. I'm not active on my Instagram. I made an announcement and said that I'm not on there right now. I'm on my business Instagram if you want to learn about business stuff. See, and people think I'm paranoid or suspicious. You see the behavior? Again, the whole stream, we're for an hour. I'm not done yet. Probably got like 20 more minutes left to do my next hand. We're not done yet, but like this whole time, us feminines were vibing and having a great time doing what we do. Then masculines come in and start asking questions that have absolutely nothing to do with the stream. Matter of fact, these two particular masculines ask very similar questions. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you get what I mean? Jermaine said, asking because I want to start a music career and start making my own comic books manga. What does that have to do with this stream? Like I said, you're probably a nice person. You probably want to do good things, but what does that have to do with this stream? Why would you come on a stream like this and ask me questions about that? You couldn't wait till a virtual business meeting or go to one of my relevant posts about that type of topic and comment it there? Why did you come on my live stream talking about a very, very specific topic and come in here with your stuff? Firefly said, then lashes don't want to cooperate. They don't. They're old too. I got to replace these two. Jermaine said, and your insight is so genuine, but I do understand and I wouldn't know what live to ask that question. My fault. I mean, y'all just treat social media different than feminines, and I don't like it. I have plenty of videos about entrepreneurship, brand building, whether it's finance specifically or whatever. Coming onto a video where we're specifically talking about getting cute just doesn't seem appropriate. Crystal said, babysitting their feelings is exhausting. I had 3 brothers, so I know this firsthand. SMA, shout out to my siblings, though. They taught me how to navigate through this world. I mean, honestly, because even when people be like saying I'm disrespectful for calling dudes bitches, it's like my brother's a bitch, and I told him that. I know what a bitch is. I know what that is. So for me to call a masculine a bitch, I know exactly what I'm calling him. I know I can point it out. So, there's no reason to get mad about it. If a guy is going out of their way to disrespect a female, then doesn't that make him a bitch? She didn't do nothing to him. She didn't cause a reason for there to be a problem. Not really. They'll probably try to say something petty. It's like, oh, well, she did this and that. Well, does that warrant you yelling at her? Does that warrant you attempting to put your hands on her? Does that mean that you can throw a temper tantrum and put holes in the wall? No, you're a bitch if you're behaving that way. So yeah, growing up with brothers teaches you a lot. What a fella said, a lot of men have a fear of being alone. A lot of men have been raised to be utterly dependent. What does that have to do with social media? That statement right there, that I'm not talking about the masses of males and how they interact with life. Like, these conversation pieces are so annoying, which is why I don't talk about them. Not as often as even I would like to. I would love to have these conversations, but even in my polygyny video, someone was in the comments talking about they're going to have 10 wives with 10 different jobs so they can have a lot of income, not even knowing and comprehending what generational wealth is. What is going on here? I don't know. It's not is that an hour and a half? A little bit over an hour and a half in this stream, and y'all just came out of nowhere with this stuff. Crystal said, Waterfellow, we're all supposed to be dependent on each other, but when codependent overrules the balance, that disrupts the flow of life. Waterfellow said, Crystal, you're right. Crystal said, teamwork makes the dream work. We have to be 50-50 for life to balance out in all forms, gas, liquid, and solid. Firefly said, absolutely, LEIC. Waterfella said, my bad, Empress, for the intrusion. I accidentally clicked on your live and just went with it. Was laughing when you dropped the fact about F and F. Crystal said, I see exactly what you're saying. It's like bots, like vibes or some sort of gang stalking. Zen said, facts. I thought we moved on from that topic, but apparently not. Where are y'all coming from? Because this is the person who made the comment about the 10 wives thing. Where are y'all coming from? The whole, like, my vibe's still high vibe, but I'm just addressing what's actually happening right here. Where are y'all coming from? All y'all just popped up at the same time. We're literally talking about girlies. I'm doing my nails. I just got done doing my hair and my makeup. Where are y'all coming from? If you don't want to get your feelings hurt, I mean, don't click on a video like this one. Where in the description box I do have an instruction video on how to pimp niggas. You know? Where are y'all coming from? Anyway, let's get back to passive income. And so, when you take into consideration the fact that our people have never been taught even about like generating our own independent income, we're taught to get jobs. We're taught to go to school, get jobs, and work for someone else. We're specifically taught to work for the people who have been in positions of power for several centuries now. We're not going to lie, several centuries now. And so even if you think about having your own business, you're not taught to scale it. So in their last video, we talked about scaling your business as a kingdom entrepreneur, right? And so as kingdom entrepreneurs, we recognize that, of course, we're doing what we're doing for our own personal families and our own personal lives and creating the income necessary for us to be able to live our lives. And so at the same time, as kingdom entrepreneurs, we also recognize that the community needs help. Now, that terminology does come from Christians. However, we're all the same. We're all the same people. So the kingdom of heaven is us. We're the divine collective. And so it's just terminologies, and it's easy to comprehend. Kingdom entrepreneur. Okay, we're royalty. Okay, cool. My lineage needs this assistance and this help, so I'm going to make the money necessary for me to be able to provide resources and help in this way. And so, when it comes to, okay, it's okay, it's okay. When it comes to passive income, you can do the exact same thing. So if you don't have your own business, or even if you do have your own business, and you would like to make investments, okay, you can make investments whether you have a business or a job. It doesn't matter. You just put money into a thing, and then money comes out of it without you having to put in any more effort. That's what it means to put your money to work for you, to make money in your sleep. That's what that means. Okay, so that's what that means when you literally can wake up with more money in your bank account, which is what happens to me. I invest in REITs, which are real estate investment trusts. Y'all, I know y'all won't be able to see it, but like, look at this. I put the wrong size nails on here. This one's bigger than this one. I accidentally put the wrong ones on the fingers. Okay. You can't see it from here though. So, I invest in real estate investment trusts. Those are real estate investments that are publicly traded on the stock market. So I wake up to different deposits into my account. You can do this with other companies. So I do this with other like resources like oil and gas and whatever, stuff like that. So for one example, like the company Shell, the gas station, you can get dividend payments from Shell. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying that that is a possibility for the YouTube peoples out there. Okay. And so, ladies, again, back to the example. It's very different to work at a job and make $2,000 a month. It's very different to have your own business and make $2,000 a month. It's very different even if you're a Kent's wife at home who works from home or does not work at all and your husband is the one who provides the income. It's very different to see him working for that $2,000 a month versus y'all just put some money into some investments and then y'all are actively just keeping up with those investments and making money every single month. So what does this have to do with your physical appearance? You need to attract a guy like that. And if you have your own business, you need to have a certain type of appearance in order to attract your customer base like that. If you want your customers to spend big dollars with you and there's just certain things, that are necessary for your physical appearance, you have to match that vibration. You have to match it. Especially if you're not a personality. Like if you're a personality and you have your own platform where people know, whatever it is you have going on outside of what you're selling or what you're offering as a service, then, it's a bit easier to sell directly to your audience versus just selling cold turkey to someone who doesn't know you at all. If someone doesn't know who you are at all, there's no reason for them to trust you. So your physical appearance can help them trust you. Because most of the time, people are going to trust people who look the part versus people who may genuinely be the part. I'm genuinely the part, but I know that this is how life works. This is the matrix. You have to alter your physical appearance in order to attract what it is you want. It's witchcraft. All of it's witchcraft. All of it. Every single bit of it is witchcraft. Okay. And did these full... Now I gotta do my thumb. Let me read those comments real quick. Firefly said, y'all just don't get it. Why do you men want to always have competition with the feminine? Y'all seen the damn title? Crystal said, reminds me of when I had to constantly kick my brother out of my room when I had company over. LOL. Get out. We're having girl talk. Period. Because they don't even want to hear. Because then it'll be like something going on. And then they'll be like, ugh, I don't want to hear that. And then they'll get upset about what you're talking about. But it's like, first of all, you weren't invited. Second of all, you can leave. Zen said, I've always been here because I thought we have a common goal, but I've been wrong before. It's the fact I didn't even read that comment before I said what I just said. Y'all's feelings are so fragile. It's really beyond me at this point. No one's upset with you. What's upsetting is the stuff y'all say out of context. And then the things you do out of context. It's like the social cues aren't there. And even when we correct it or provide constructive criticism or hold you accountable for your actions for the things you do and say, instead of taking that criticism and genuinely ingesting it and being like, how can I change my actions? How can I change my ways to make sure that I'm not overstepping boundaries? Y'all continue to be in your feelings because someone says something to you. That's our point. Crystal said, I hate when I do that big nail on the little nail. It's too late to start over. I'm gonna just keep going, period. You just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going with it. But yeah, and I'm not tripping either. Like I said, like all the dudes can unsubscribe from my channel. I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I don't do this for masculine attention. I don't know how I even got mostly a masculine audience anyway. Like, I would repost videos from dudes, but most of my content is myself. The things that I post myself. So despite the fact that I do have some videos that have gone viral of guys, most of the people who be in my comment section for the most part is males anyway. So it's just weird. It's just weird. But like Firefly said, like, y'all seen the title? I don't get it. I don't get it. I said in the very beginning of the stream, so anybody who's rewatching this, it's like if you're masculine and you kept watching for this long on the replay, what are you watching this for? Like, do you have a feminine yourself and you're genuinely trying to learn more about her and learn things for her? Do you have a daughter that you're learning for? Or are you learning about your future feminine when you get her? Otherwise, what? I don't see how a video like this could be appealing. Even the dudes who think I'm attractive. I'm just face cute right now. I ain't got on no cute clothes, nothing. I'm just up the neck cute. I'm neck up cute right now. And I wasn't that at the beginning of the video, so it's just confusing. Lid said, "You're so pretty." Gratitude, I appreciate you. This is the feminine magic stuffs. Okay, so we got all the nails. Haha, sorry, I'm a girly, but you're gorgeous either way. I knew you were a girly, that's why I accepted the compliment immediately. It's all good. What'd you delete your comment for? I already read it. Don't be acting weird. Don't be acting weird. Okay. Yes. Yeesh. Okay. So this, here we go. So, since I woke up late, my timeline is a little off. So the things that I did plan on doing, I'm not going to do all of them. Yeah, like my whole work day is over now. But I still have to put in some other aspects of work. So I'm about to go live again on here. So y'all can come back in a few minutes after I refresh. I'm going to change my clothes. And then we're going to talk about the next topic, which will be more business-based directly, okay? Is there anything else I want to say? Ladies, do y'all have any more questions or any input that y'all want to give on anything? Because the next topic we're going to talk about in a few minutes is going to be quite juicy. It's going to be quite juicy. Okay? These are such a vibe. The next ones I want to get like brown. I want to keep it dark. Like it's autumn, so it fits the, it's Spooktember right now. So it fits the vibe. I didn't want to do colors too much when it comes to my nails. I don't want to do any colors. Not right now, at least. Like, it might be a different sort of vibe at a different period of time, but right now, I like the dark. And that's just on the edges. Like, the most of it is like a neutral skin color sort of thing. But if I get a brown, I want it to be the full thing. Because I had these coffin nails when I did get acrylics, and they were coffee colored. Ate them up. I love nude. I love coffee, like mocha. No darker than mocha though. I'm not really into the super dark brown. I like this even is a little dark. This even is a little dark, but like around this and a little bit brighter. Yes, that's what I like on my nails. I love a nude. Even when it comes to my lipsticks and stuff, I love like brown, nude, like not so much caramel. I'm not into that too much. But when it comes to the darker browns for the lips, oh my gosh, yes. Zen said, "I'm not in my feelings, just wondering if we still want the same thing or not." I don't, the title of the video is still the title of the video, so Firefly said, those pricing nails are pretty. Appreciate you so much. Yes, like press-ons. Oh my goodness, because like me personally, I can't do the unless I get gel. I can't do the nail polish. I've been doing too much because these I could just take these off after a few hours. But keeping on like nail polish for a few weeks, oh my gosh, I can't do it. My joints be scratched up. I have to get gel. I just be doing too much stuff. So like with these, if they pop off, cool. I could just put them back on when I have to be pretty. Like even when I had acrylics, like having acrylics was fine because they weren't coming off and they weren't chipping or anything like that, but it was still like me having to do things. Liz said, yes, I love press-ons. They are a vibe. And then a lot of them are usually like really, really cute too. Because like when you get your acrylics and you have to pay for the nail art, it's so much more expensive. And every right to be. So if you are a nail tech and you be charging your prices, do you? And that's great. Get your bag. We support you. And when we want to spend the bag, will come to you. For now, we're just going to stick with the press-ons. Because they're important regardless. No, for real, I'm telling you, for real. It's like to do this double line design, right? That would cost so much money on top of the fact that they had to build the nail for the stiletto shape. They would have to build the nail for the stiletto shape and then be very careful to do the 2 lines. You know how much money this would cost at a salon? I ain't trying to pay them right now. I'm using this so I can attract the money to pay for it. Like what? And then that's the thing too. So we do what we do for ourselves because we like it for ourselves, right? If you're a content creator, like don't nobody know. And if I did not go live with y'all and share with you the raw authentic fact that I got this stuff from the dollar store, like this is dollar store stuff. I did not spend, this was not $20. These lashes were not $20. This lash glue was not even $5, okay? So let alone $10 for a good lash glue. These nails were not $25. But this is how I know inflation is a thing. I had got an acrylic set, like nails done at the salon for $25 back in 2019. It was either 18 or 19. You ain't finna find no $25 nail tech. Not today. No. Inflation is a thing. Y'all stop ignoring it. The masses, y'all stop ignoring the fact that in 2020, 18, or 19, I was able to get something like this for $25. No. That don't exist no more. And so, as a content creator though, it don't matter. Because it's like stage makeup, stage jewelry, and stage nails. When, yes, for some theater and what's it called? Some runway and live action shows, they do pay for very, very high quality wigs, makeup, nails. They do that sometimes, but most of the time, we gonna be on stage for 2 hours? What I'm gonna spend $100 for some nails, $100 for my face, and $100 for my hair for? Really, for the hair, it's more like $300 for certain styles. But what we gonna do all that for? We finna get this $30 wig. We finna do this makeup with this dollar store makeup, and we finna put on these press-on nails. You gonna be on stage for 2 hours, okay? Same thing for content creators. We don't have to spend a whole lot of money for the way it looks. If it looks good, you're fine. You'll be good. But the quality comes in when you're implementing certain things into your full-on lifestyle. So if I wanted to just wear nails, I would have to go get my nails done. I would have to, me personally. The press-ons will not last for me. They won't. So I would have to go get my nails done and pay whatever it is, like $45, $50 to go get a nice set that looks like this. At the very least, that's starting price. It could be upwards like $111 for something like this. And that's going to last me at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. Me, the way I do my stuff, I can slack on the girly stuff a little bit. So I'll run some nails for a month. Okay. That's just how I am sometimes, because I'll be so focused on like engaging with my audience that I'll forget about myself, and then be like, oh, I'm a week late to go get my nails filled in or to get a new set. That's just me though. And when we take all that into consideration for ourselves, it's like, okay, cool. It's context, there's a time and place for everything. Certain things are conversation pieces. So if you're gonna be around certain people, like I'm on video. And like I said, on stage, I would be on stage. The audience is not asking me, oh snap, where are your nails from? Who did your makeup? Now, if that is the type of show it is, like if you're in a runway show, sure, you might be modeling nails, you might be modeling a certain outfit, but who knows if your outfit's from Walmart or Target or TJ Maxx or Marshalls. If you can make it look cute, it's cute. It don't matter. So that's for content creators and for people who are into doing things like theater. Okay, you don't have to go in spending a whole lot of money for the look. You can upgrade once you can afford it. We're gonna excuse the word afford for this conversation, okay? Once you can fully afford it and it'll actually be an investment into your production and the way that your cast members feel, then it's fine at that point. But if you're just beginning and you have a low budget because you're just beginning, you're just in the starting points, even if you have a whole lot of money to start, I wouldn't even recommend spending a whole lot of money on stuff, because if you're paying for the quality, what if you don't like it? What if you don't like it? It could be as high quality as you want it to be. It could be hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, whatever it is. If you don't like it, you just wasted your money. That was a bad investment. And so, taking all that into consideration, ladies, on a personal scale, we have to know, okay, am I investing into this for my appearance for a certain period of time? Like, am I going to go film some content? Am I going to go film a course? Am I about to go and do this and that? Or am I having regular meetings with clients in person? If you're having regular meetings with clients in person, you want to look like this, but you actually want to be that. You want to buy a separate lipstick. You may not, have to buy a separate blush if you don't want to. But you want to use real eyeshadow. You want to have higher quality lashes, or at least if they're like dollar store lashes, get brand new lashes instead of reusing them. Because if you're in front of a person, then they see your lashes looking low-key crazy like that, they're not going to take you serious, and they're not going... Now, they might. Because it's like, okay, well, she put in the effort. She's trying. And that her appearance does not have anything to do with the product she's selling me or the services she's offering. Okay, cool. It's fine if her makeup's a little off. But I'm not finna sit up in a client's face with some, like, high-key, janky looking nails and some ratchet makeup. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. But if I'm on video, can't nobody tell. I don't know. The only people who would know are people who watch this stream specifically. Okay. This lash is doing better. It's doing better. It's laying down. This one's been doing really good. Okay. I'll read just comments. Okay. Zen said, my bad. I know it's girl talk, but I can't help but to support like-minded people. You may not understand, but it's just how I am, how I'm hardwired. I'm just going to ignore that. Crystal said, okay, attracting the money to pay for it. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's magic. I'm using witchcraft on purpose to get the money. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? That's what the law of attraction is. That's what they don't go into detail about. Because if I wanted to, I could still look the way that I regularly look. No makeup, no nails, no nothing. and I could still continue putting in certain aspects of effort and work and hard work, but I don't want to do that. I want to do it easy. So I'm using witchcraft. Do I have to say any spells, any enchantments, drink a potion? Not at all. Unless you count iced coffee as a potion. Okay? Now, if you count iced coffee as a potion, then okay. No, for the kitchen witches out there, okay? Because it's a homemade coffee, so it is what it is with that. But it's just for magnetism. It's just for attraction. Firefly said, "That's right, Ellie. Dollar store has some cute stuff. Forget going to the salon because they be at the dollar store too, and they put a price on you." Oh no, that's true. That's true too. That is also true. I seen a where was I at? I think I was at Family Dollar, and I saw a nail drying machine, like the little machine that you put your nails under to dry them. I seen that at Family Dollar. I was like, let me find out. Let me find out. Because we can do this stuff at home. We can do it ourselves. But at the end of the day, like you said, they can also use it. And it's like, ooh, you got a nail dryer. Oh, I don't have to sit and wait for my nails to dry. And it's like, yeah, they paid $5 for it. And as long as, here's the thing about dollar store quality stuff too. If you take care of it, it'll last. Just like anything. Of course, it'll last longer if it's high quality. You could even get things like a warranty. But if you take care of your stuff, it don't matter where you got it from or how much money you spent on it. It's going to last. So, like, with these nails, right? Like I said, I had already chipped this one. I had already chipped it because I know I did not put enough glue on for it to last days and days and days and days and days. I'm not putting on that type of glue. I'm putting on glue to make sure that I can get my content done. And if I want to take some pictures, I can take some pictures if I want to. And I can be a little bit extra cute after I get my content finished. That's how much glue I put on these. So I know I'm going to have to invest every week or every other week to get new nails. Just because that's the type of quality that I'm spending on. So me spending, let's say $10 a month on press-on nails, that's me investing $10 a month on my nails versus $45, $55 paying someone else to do my nails every month. That's a lot of money that I'm saving right now that I can learn to invest in myself later. Yes, it's saving money today, but eventually the goal will be to no longer have to save the money. That's the whole point. That's the entire point. So it's like, oh, I'm saving $40. I don't have to go to the nail salon. I could. No. We're not going to stay here. We're just going to grab some money with the way that this looks. And then we're going to go to the salon. The goal is not to stay away from the salon. The goal is to have your priorities straight before you go to the salon. Crystal said, my favorite saying is, now my business motto is, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. When you do good, good just keeps coming to you. And that's how it is. That's absolutely point blank. Big facts to that, goddess. Firefly said, nobody knows name brands don't mean nothing. Just a name making them richer. Yep. And you ain't got to smell all those fumes they have going on. Oh, yeah, because that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. Because when you at home, yeah, sure, you might have to smell your nail polish and your nail polish remover. Big whoop. But 40 bottles over here, 80 bottles over there. And then you got this nail tech and that nail tech and that nail tech. Don't let it be a hair salon combined with a nail salon. Then you got the hairsprays and the... Woo! It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot for the experience. Now, if it's more luxurious and you get like a hand massage, you might get a feet massage if you get your pedicure, then it could be worth it for different things like that. Or if you're getting a full thing done, if you're getting your nails done and your hair done, okay, it's worth it. But you telling me that I can save my, if you're getting your hair done, we'll say $150. So I can save my $200 getting my hair and my nails done, and I don't have to be in that environment for hours. Yeah, I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna stay at home for now. I'm gonna stay at home. Crystal said, I think I want to do a sew-in for Libra season. My hair grows so much when I do. I know weave is frowned upon, but it's a great protective style when done and maintained right. I was literally finna say something about that because I had brought it up in the last one. Like, there's nothing wrong with artificial hair. No, because dudes be tripping. Why do we have all this rhetoric about fake hair? Because of males. Who was doing it? Females. We were the ones doing it. MJ, lower your voice. We're the ones doing it so we can be pretty, right? As long as your natural hair is fine up under the artificial hair, it doesn't matter that you're wearing artificial hair. It don't matter if you're wearing synthetic hair. It's like, oh well, it's only good if you have high quality hair, if it's real hair. No, for me personally, I don't fuck with that shit, because we talk about witchcraft, right? Okay. Who's to say that that person who grew that hair had a good spirit on them? No, thank you. I'll keep my synthetic. Just high quality synthetic. It's all about quality. So instead of paying a whole bunch of money for somebody else's head, I could pay, a good amount of money for synthetic hair that looks real. There's high quality synthetic wigs and weaves. It's the mindset that you have to have with these things. And so using a protective style with synthetic hair, because even with braids, people be getting braids with fake hair. So what is anybody even talking about? Oh, I like the natural look. You got braids. Yeah, her hair is 2 inches long, sir. And she has braids down to her booty crack. That's still fake. That's not who she is. And then if she takes her braids out, her hair looking crispy because she don't know how to take care of her natural hair. And that's the reason her hair is 2 inches long. Wrong priorities. These masculines be focused on our looks so much to the point where we forget about our genuine health. Because that's what a lot of Hebrew Israelites are talking about now. With the scab on the head, I forgot exactly what scripture that is. But basically that's a generational curse about having the scab on the head. Basically saying that one of our curses is not being able to grow our hair out. Keeping our ether short. That's a generational curse. And I've been natural my entire life, but I intentionally went into taking care of natural hair when I was a teenager. And now 10 years later, seeing that people still don't know what to do is so sad to me. This should not be a look of activism. This should not be a right on, sister. This should not be still taboo to this day in 2023. I should be seeing every black girl wear an afro every once in a while at least. But I'm still looked at a certain way just because I like to have my hair like this. This is not, even though I am part of black activism, just because I'm going to the grocery store with an afro don't mean nothing. I'm not finna start a riot at the grocery store. I'm not about to start saying a speech at the grocery store. I'm not finna go to the dollar store and start preaching to people. I'm just finna go get my fake nails and my groceries. It don't make no sense. Things like, hair products should be spoken on more. The hair products we use, what sort of natural things that we use all the time for our hair, so that when we do get our artificial hair, we don't take it out in whatever style it was in, and then it's like, ugh, let me put it back up because it doesn't look good. No, it should look even better. Like Goddess said, her new growth is always exquisite when she takes out her sew-ins. No, we need to stop. We need to just stop listening to dudes. I figured it out. We just need to stop listening to dudes. Because here's the thing. It don't matter what they say on these podcasts or these large platforms about natural this and natural that. It don't matter. Because who are they attracted to? The ones who wear the makeup and the nails and the fake hair. They go to them anyway. They just be lying. And so what we do to make ourselves feel pretty, we don't need to feel bad for doing the nails, for doing the hair, for doing the makeup. We don't need to feel bad for any of that. Because who's making you feel bad? Some other guy. And even if it's another lady saying it, she's saying it from a misogynistic point of view. We've always had fake hair and makeup. That's been a thing. You can read the Bible talking about things like that. And even when I say things like the Bible, people's brains be so frizzled and frazzled, acting like the Bible is a trigger word. Bro, it's a book. It is a text. It's a history book, my dude. Learn from it. Don't be scared of it. Firefly said, real talk, Ellie, period. Crystal said, yes, high quality artificial hair. I like the term artificial hair. Gonna use that, Ellie. Oh, yes, because saying fake hair and saying, just only saying things like sew-ins, weaves, and wigs, like, nah, I just twist stuff up. Because people know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm saying. But, like, I don't even like the way that sounds. If I want to go put on a wig, if I want to go put in some weave, if I want to go and even get like a ponytail, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to go buy some fake hair. No, I'm getting some artificial hair. I'm getting some artificial synthetic hair. You know what I'm saying? No thanks. Because we're not fake over here. Like, yes, I'm altering my appearance a little bit, but we're enhancing it. We're not... All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna come back in a few minutes and we're gonna talk about some business stuff. Okay? Shalom, Rainicorns. It has been a pleasure talking to you all. Tawada.